with the parangalan with kasama Sherman Kalo, I realized that, I mean, kasamas are always talking about how, there's an underground and there's a legal movement, but then, like going to that parangalan, I realized why people choose the way, or the type of struggle they want to do, because, you can only do so much within the system, um, and yeah, like seeing that and seeing all the kasamas and really feeling the vibe within that community, that there's a need for that type of struggle in the Philippines. It really opened up my eyes, and it really it made it really real for me, and just the entire process of like being with National, and I was really one of my objectives was to really build with the with the my collective as in here in the U.S. But the thing, as you all know already, I have that kind of like my experience with Filipino Americans, and wasn't really that good. So I had kind of like that kind of like trust issues within myself internally. But being in the Philippines, I was really I reflected. I was like, man, I was really open, and like realizing that the oppression that I had, or internalized oppression that hating Filipino Americans is still kind of like hella embedded within me. But I realized that being in the Philippines, it really put everything into perspective. That my own internal struggles is nothing compared to the struggles of like the majority of the people. But it's not to put a hierarchy on the struggles, but just recognizing like the type of struggles, and kind of like just putting it into perspective. Because like majority of our people are struggling, like in the countryside, peasants, the workers, and for me to realize that was really important. And just the whole experience with the whole relationship thing, like, I really learned a lot from the experience. It really it changed me, like how I view kind of like things, like with relationship with kasamas, and how to build with kasamas. And I mean, the whole trip just, I want to move back to the Philippines because of it. And I'm actually coming back for 3 months this coming summer. And hopefully I don't stay. Yeah.
I'm saying that. You're going to come back here.
Yeah.
Pick you up.
But yeah, like whole concepts of like collectivizing everything, remolding, discipline, following principles. So like our movement can move forward. Because the movement in the Philippines right now is, it's really like going, it's progressing. And for me to translate that work here in the U.S., I came back really inspired, and like I just delved into political work, and yeah, I just want to do as much as I can before I move back to the Philippines for the next 2 to 3 years, and really move the work forward here in the U.S. and eventually join.
Full time.
Yeah.